Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well if you're watching this. Hope you're doing well even if you're not watching this, but that wouldn't make any sense. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys today about something that I realized when I was in Joshua Tree earlier this month, April 2018, and it was one of those things that gave me a huge aha. So what was happening was went to Joshua Tree. I go to the desert every spring. Been doing that my whole life. Usually those trips involve like some kind of epic hike. It's just what you do, and that's what my life has been like. So I'm really used to hiking. I'm really used to being in shape. I'm really used to being able to like Rosie the Riveter, do whatever the hell I want, right? And when I was at this trip in Joshua Tree, we did a quick little 1 mile hike to this dam. I forget what it's called. If you're ever in Joshua Tree, look for the dam hike. It's really cool. There's like a body of water in the middle of like this weird ass Dr. Seuss looking landscape. Joshua Tree is so weird, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I got my ass handed to me. Absolutely handed to me. Why? Because I'm super pregnant. I'm like 31 weeks right now, so a couple of weeks ago I was about 28 weeks pregnant. And I knew, of course, I'm pregnant. I knew that like things had changed and everything. But in my head, I don't think that shift had actually happened yet, right? So that's why I was out there hiking around with my friends and my brother and my sister-in-law. And when we got back to the Airbnb, I was so tired. My ass had totally been handed to me. I was absolutely exhausted, and I started feeling really, really sorry for myself. Like, oh, I'm not able to do all the things that I used to be able to do. Poor me. I can't believe this. What is it that how am I ever going to make up for like this lost capacity and everything? And then I was thinking about it as I was laying there. I might not be able to hike, but it's because all of my energy is being diverted into a creation, right? And I'm not here to make a bunch of fanfare about being pregnant or like having a child. Like it is very exciting, but this is something that people do a lot. But like talking to you as a creative, you're always creating something too. And a lot of times when I speak to my clients, there's a lot of perceived limitations, just like I was perceiving a limitation, like, oh, poor me, I can't hike. All right, that's fine, but what else am I able to do? That energy is being diverted toward another huge task that I'm being called to at that time. So I invite you to think about it. Like, if you think about all of the things that you perceive currently as limitations right now, it might be lack of money. It might be a recent no that you got on an addition, or it might be not having a network that's really plugged in yet. I'm going to go ahead and give you that yet. So, or it might be not enough talent. Whatever it is, what is the perceived limitation? I want you to think about it because you might have more than one, right? The perceived limitation for me was I can't hike, so I can't spend as much time with the people here that that I'm here with. Also, there was a lot of ego in that because there's a big part of my identity has been, I can go on epic hikes. I'm really strong. I can kick ass, go wander the desert, and then drink wine and have fun at the end of the day, right? Like that. And then all of a sudden that part of my identity was gone. So there was like FOMO, total fear of missing out. There was also ego identity, just like realizing that I'm changing fundamentally. And at first I was judging that for being like changing fundamentally as a bad thing. So you might not be pregnant. You might be. If you are, you understand like the weird identity shift. But even if you aren't, we are all constantly in identity shifts as well. So and those identity shifts, like especially with my clients, especially when we start doing like the deep work and letting go some of the things that allow them to break free and start really stepping into the identity that it's going to take them to possess in order to accomplish their goals. There's a lot of things that they want to hold on to that are really difficult to like let go of, even though they are perceived limitations. But I want you to think about it like, actually, I want you to write it down when you're done watching this video. What are the things that you're perceiving as limitations? So, for example, if you don't have money right now, and say you want to make your own short film, right? So you need money for production or something like that. That's a perceived limitation, that you don't have the money. But here's the thing. You're watching this on the internet. You very likely have a smartphone in your pocket right now. You might have a couple of friends who might be able to just like screw around and go make a short video with you. I was talking to a 19-year-old who's so excited because he shot his first film with all of his friends one night here in Las Vegas. It is super lo-fi. It is definitely not polished. The script definitely isn't perfect, but you know what? He went out and he did it with the resources that he had. And what's so cool is that those limitations invite you to step up and put even more energy into something that you're creating. They are only limitations if we absolutely allow them to be. When you realize that there's like restrictions and boundaries put into our lives so that we can expand even more fully in other areas of our lives, that's where the real power comes in. That's where we stop being victims to our own stories about how we don't have X, Y, or Z, and that's why we're going to go ahead and stay small and stay unseen and stay unsuccessful and just give into those stories that, you know, we get to not be who we are. I did it for years, like for 34 years actually. So, I mean, this had been my dream to coach creatives for 15 years. It took me that long to let go of all the bullshit, right? So that's why I'm making all these videos. Hopefully I can give you some ideas of how to get past that bullshit a little bit faster. So how do you apply this? It's, you know, you can watch inspirational videos or strategic videos all you want. As a coach, what I want you to do is actually like take action and integrate it. I want you to write down your perceived limitations. No money, no network, no whatever. And then what is it that you can do about it? Where can you actually put in energy to make your creation even stronger? Where are you being called to like maybe step down a little bit? Maybe you can't hike through the desert anymore, just like me, but maybe there's energy going somewhere else that, or you can put energy somewhere else where your life is going to change, where a major goal is going to be accomplished, where you can let go of stories of limitations and all of that sorry bullshit that you're letting hold you back right now. You're better than that. You're bigger than that. So write it all down and then spend some time with it. Spend some time and see where the capacity for growth and for empowerment is. And then leave a comment. Let me know. If you want more videos like this, make sure to either like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube. I think everything is, Facebook is Erin T. Vasquez, so is Instagram. YouTube is Erin Vasquez Success Coaching. I thank you so much for watching today. I really, really appreciate it. Have fun like being in the limitations. Have fun sitting in the boundaries, right? Because that's where we can truly be expansive and truly just like break free of all our own bullshit, and that's where the magic happens. So as always, please continue to shine bright. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.